We are back. Blue Ridge presents Race Night at the Clide. And little technical delay there, partial power outage here at the racetrack. So sorry for the delay and thank you for your patience. We are working under some emergency power conditions here in the tower, but the good news is we are back. 270s on the speedway. Finish up. We're ready to push off. Drivers to your cars. Crews, finish up. Bruce Ginther Jr., Barry Angstad here with you. Had an exciting 125cc main event to kick things off. And now, I thought we lost power again, Bruce, but we're back up.
It's an interesting night, Barry.
What, and it's my fault. I will take the blame. How many times did I say we're running a little bit ahead of schedule,
yeah,
which is a nice change of pace?
I was probably going to blame you anyway, so.
I got broad shoulders. I'll take the heat.
Yeah, 270 drivers, because of the blackout, we're out of their cars, so they're going to get strapped back in and get ready to go here. It's a long, hot sit in that car.
Sure
if you
is,
have to sit there for any length of time. So.
Viper Chassis 270 main event. That is next. The cars are assembled on the front straightaway. And while we have a few minutes, Bruce, let's let the folks know. Big event coming up here Tuesday, August the 15th. The return of the USAC National Midget Championship Series here to the Clyde Martin Speedway. And based on what we saw last year, man, this place will be packed. It's going to be an awesome show.
Yeah, you need to. They have advance tickets on sale right now. So you come out here next week, see everything live, and you'll know you want to come back. So then you can buy your advance ticket and be ready for that, I believe it's a Tuesday night in August. So
we'll have wingless 600s along with the USAC National Midget Championship Series. And we'll explain the advanced general admission. All the tickets are general admission. However, if you get your tickets in advance, that will allow you to come through the gates 1 hour before everyone else on August 15th. That way you can come in, put down your blankets or your seat cushions, your plastic sheeting, whatever you want, to mark your seats an hour before everybody else gets in. And then, once your seats are marked off, you can go down into the pit area.
Yeah.
Take a nice tour. Just looking at those USAC haulers, the rigs, is worth the price of admission alone.
Yeah, and to see drivers that normally you wouldn't get to see. You can get autographs. You can talk to guys that normally you would probably be able to talk to unless you drove to Indiana. So
right.
It's a good time and well worth your money.
Absolutely. That's Tuesday, August the 15th. And if you'd like to mail order your advance ticket information, go to our website. All the instructions are on there. It's ClydeMartinSpeedway.com. All right, Bruce, 270 feature lineup. The front row will have the number 82, Kyle Spence, and the 34, Christy Swigert.
Second row inside is the 88D of Andrew Dietrich. And outside the 76, Justin Harrington.
Row number 3 is the 99, the D-Hammer, Devin Adams, and the 17S, Brian Shawley.
Inside row number 4, the 97, Billy Logeman Jr. Outside the 3S is Nick Skias.
Row number 5, it'll be the 5K of Mike Rutherford. He had a 4-race win streak snapped here last week. And the 8S of Mike Skias.
Starting 11th, the regular at Linda's Speedway on Friday nights, making the trek out here tonight, the 5W, Kyle Weiss. And outside him, a guy who only races part-time now, but always looking to go to the front, is the number 3 of Pete Skias.
The 17J, Jared Imler, will start 13th, and going 14th in car 21, that's Toby Blumenshine.
15th starting spot is the 7 of John Ruas, and outside him, the 77H, Adam Harnish.
The 17B of Brian Boyer will start in 17th, and going 18th, the 59J, Walt Wampole.
19th starting spot, the 25S of Heath Henley. outside the 20, the 20th spot, the 5A is Anthony Yerger.
And all alone in the back of the field, the 21st starter will be the number 55, Dallas Schott. So that is the field. 21 cars will go 25 laps, and we're pushing them off here at Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. Happy to have everybody tuned in with us here, whether you're watching the live stream on YouTube or BRC 11. Good to have you with us. Our second main event getting set to go after an unscheduled intermission. But we're back.
Yeah, a little extra time there for some of the crews. The drivers got out, went back to get a drink, talk things over with their crews, examine the track. Some air pressure adjustments were made. So just a little bit extra help for some of the guys to prep their car for this race.
And everybody ready to go now, buckled in, being pushed away. The point standings in this division, we talked about Mike Rutherford just coming off a 4-race win streak, and Mike has a total of 6 wins on the year in this 270 division. Rutherford, based on those victories, leading the point standings, but it's surprisingly close. Nick Skias, the driver of the 3S, just 6 points behind Rutherford.
And Logeman still within shot. It's just
absolutely
45 points back. So those three really racing it out right now. It's a ways back to Toby Blumenschein after that, but the top 3 really can mix things up here tonight depending on where they finish.
Yeah, some of the wins, I guess what I said about Rutherford and all those wins could be a little bit confusing because at least 2 of them, possibly 3, were in non-point events. Wingless winner on July 1st and actually on April 1st as well. So some of the non-point victories, of course, don't add to his total, and that allows Nick Skias to stay in the hunt. But Rutherford's still the guy to beat here in the 270s, although we've had lots of competition. And somebody who is overdue for a feature win, boy, he's had nothing but tough luck, is the pole sitter, the number 82, Kyle Spence. Totally opposite. In the 600 division, he's on a 5-race win streak. But here in the 270s, a couple of weeks ago, led
every lap.
Yeah, except the one that counted.
The one that mattered.
Had mechanical issues with 1 lap to go.
Actually, half a lap to go.
Actually, you're right, yes.
Coasted off the backstretch with probably, what did he have, at least a straightaway lead at that time?
Big lead, big lead. Yeah, so Spence is overdue, and of course, I'm sure starting on the pole, he is anxious to try to capitalize on a great opportunity here tonight, starting number 1. Young driver behind him, Andrew Dietrich, the 88D, had a top 5 effort 1 week ago. His first top 5 of the year, so Dietrich getting that program together. One-time winner this year, Justin Harrington, the number 76, starting 4th. And we're ready, Bruce. Green flag waving Spence is going to jump out to the early lead.
Yeah, Kyle got a great start there. Jumping out front, and everyone behind him is going to have to get to the front in a hurry to try and chase him down.
And trying to get 1 lap in the books. Wow, what a pack, and you are watching it live on BRC 11. Ooh, Kyle Weiss got together with Mike Skias. Mike is going to come to a stop in corner number 2, and that will bring out the yellow with 1 lap complete.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a shot of what happened here, Barry. But it's just
yeah, tremendous action there.
Too many cars going for one piece of
right,
real estate.
Right, not enough racetrack. Yeah. Here it comes now. This is the opening lap on the backstretch into turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, there's Andrew Dietrich.
Yep, Shally,
kind of
Harrington.
packs everything up there.
Yeah, look at that.
They're 4 wide. And let's see what happens here.
Weiss,
they're
the 5W, yeah, just
bumping tires.
Both of them, yeah, going for the same spot the way it looked. And
unfortunately for Mike, when he got run over there, it stopped his left rear and probably shut the thing down on him.
Yeah.
sometimes you can grab a gear quick if it's rolling and get it to fire again.
Right.
But at that point, he was already to the back. It's probably best for him that he came to a stop because he'll get the double file restart now without losing the track position.
Well, making sure that everybody is in the proper position before we get them doubled up and ready for the restart. Again, 1 lap down, 24 to go.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a little bit. You got 1 lap in. That first lap, cars are 3 and 4 and 5 wide at the line. Everybody thinks they got the spot. So it takes a little bit to get them in line, but now we got it right.
Looking for Billy Logeman, the number 97. Logeman, as we mentioned, 3rd in points, still well within striking distance of first place. Logeman 7th on the inside of row 4 here as we get set to go back to green. Mike Rutherford, the point leader, right behind him in 9th.
Nick Skias right in front of him.
Yeah, in 5th, yeah. All right, here we go. Another good restart for Kyle Spence. Devin Adams on the hammer early. We call him, whoa, and we got trouble on the front straightaway.
Saw it right on your screen there. Jared Imler climbed a wheel. Looks like Toby Blumenschein, and Toby slow on the backstretch. We'll see if he can continue. Jarrett lucky not to go over there. He was bouncing around like a pinball. A great start for Devin Adams.
It was, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, here it is. Shally got into the outside wall. It looked like it turned him down into Toby.
Okay.
And then Jarrett nowhere to go.
Yeah, Imler is last year's 4-stroke point champion. Had a great season in that Hammer Down Engines 250cc 4-stroke division. Moving up to the 270s now this year. And unfortunately, this has been kind of typical. This kind of luck has been typical of Imler's season so far.
Now Brian Boyer stopping on the front stretch. Looks like he might need a hook.
Yeah, they are backing the 4-wheeler up, to the 17B. Kyle Spence, Christy Swigert, 1st and 2nd. And Bruce, we should point out, because we've had consecutive yellows without completing a lap, that means this restart will be single file.
Yeah.
Basically give them 1 shot at a double file restart. And if we cannot get a lap in, then we go single file for the next one. We run some green flag laps off here and then have a caution. We'll go back to double file. And that does make it, it's just a whole new element. Many, many years, for many, many years. Once we got a lap in, it was all single file restarts here. And boy, going 2 by 2 just,
it makes a
it's exciting.
Difference. Yeah.
Oh boy, look at Spence just throttle away from runner-up Christy Swigert. Swigert's got her hands full with that 99. Devin Adams, big run down the back chute. And there you see a 4-car battle for the number 5 spot.
Wow, Rutherford's car really rolled over there. He did I think he was up on 1 wheel at one point.
Nick Skias to the inside of Andrew Dietrich. Just in front of that pack, there you see Christy Swigert, and you just got a glimpse of the white wing. There's the number 99. Devin Adams completes the pass and goes to 2nd spot.
Yeah, this is a battle for 3rd, and it's a good one right now.
It is a great battle.
There you see Skias 2nd in points, Logeman in the 97 3rd in points.
Leader Kyle Spence off corner number 4 puts lap 5 on the scoreboard. Kyle already catching some of the cars in the back of the pack. Put Walt Wampole a lap down.
Devin Adams is not letting Kyle get away. I think he's actually reeling him in.
Devin is really quick in that number 99. Just 4 to 5 car lengths. There you see it, 1st to 2nd.
And now Nick Skias and Logeman have cleared in the 3rd. There's your battle for 3rd, and they are trying to chase down the leaders who are setting a torrid pace right now.
Skias and Logeman. There's Christy Swigert.
Field nose to tail. Almost everyone running the bottom. Kyle Weiss tries the top.
I was just looking at the scoring monitor, Bruce. You know, Weiss involved in that early. Oh, and now Kyle is slow. We jinxed him. He is slow on the backstretch. The 5W will make the right-hand turn and exit the speedway. Tough break.
He was the only one really going up top. Now Adams, I don't know if he heard us talking, but he goes to the top, and he's trying to get the lead. He's got to try something to reel in that 82. In the meantime, the 3S is pulling them both in slowly and surely.
Logeman runs fourth. Mike Rutherford is fifth. Spence, still the leader. There's some good racing. Back a little bit farther back in the pack.
It's going to get real interesting up front now because lap traffic is probably 2 laps away.
That's the 21 of Blumenshine, the 7 of John Ruas. 77
Oh, we got a spin in front of the leader.
And we saw him while the camera was on him.
Wow.
And that happened, yeah, not too much in front of the leaders.
That was the last 3 cars on the lead lap. Harnish, Imler, and Yerger. And I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it was going to get interesting there, but this may help as well.
Oh, it will now. It will now on this restart because we go back to double file.
Toby Blumenshine tries to split the 2 cars, catches the front of Harnish.
Yep.
Yerger and
there's
Imler,
the leader.
Nowhere to go, and there the leader just goes by. And now it's double file. Halfway exactly.
13 down, 12 to go. And if Kyle Spence chooses the inside, and we're thinking he will, because he did that early, Devin Adams may appreciate it. Devin Adams will line up on the outside of row number 1.
Yeah, that's earlier when Kyle Weiss made the turn off the track.
Yeah, tough break. You know, he was in that little altercation over there in turn 2 early in the race, didn't stop, but lost several positions and had really rebounded nicely.
Yeah, I'm guessing
running
that was
7th.
An engine issue, Barry, because once he pulled off the track, it came to a stop, and they had to push him back. So I'm thinking that was probably a piston.
Yeah, tough break after a good run in the first half of the event by Kyle Weiss. So it is Spence out of Bear, Delaware, driving Gary Miller's Hyper X7 chassis, the number 82. On the pole, or as the race leader, Devin Adams, the 99.
He's ready to go.
On the outside. I think Devin, is chomping at the bit here.
He knows he has something there. And we'll see. It's going to be interesting because the last time Skias got to start on the bottom, he's starting 3rd. He followed Spence right through. And right behind him is Rutherford. So, yeah, things are about to get interesting.
Andrew Dietrich on the outside of row 3. Last week, Dietrich and Rutherford, I think they ran side by side and traded 5th and 4th spot virtually the entire second half of the event. Dietrich wound up finishing 5th, but had a great run, and now they're side by side again here tonight. Ready for the restart. Here we go.
Evans comes right to the bottom, or Adams comes right to the bottom.
Yeah, and Spence up in front of him.
Already there, but Logeman's going to go to the top.
Ooh, little mix up back in the field. Everybody straightens out. We will stay green. Look at them. Fan out off turn 4 using every inch of the racetrack. Now Skias and Billy Logeman trying to work by Devin Adams. Skias to 2nd. Logeman underneath Devin Adams. That's the race for 3rd. And now Mike Rutherford right behind that race. Oh, look at Mike dive for the bottom into turn 3. And Rutherford will squeeze up in front of Devin Adams. Now go to the inside of Logeman, still side by side for 3rd spot. And Nick Skias is catching race leader Kyle Spence with 8 laps remaining.
Fantastic battle for 3rd. I wasn't even watching, but right now Nick Skias is pulled up.
And the yellow is out.
Got a yellow.
One car with a nose up against the infield tires in corner number 2. That is the 76, Justin Harrington.
And it is still double file restarts, Barry. So he will have, Spence will have Skias outside of him and Rutherford behind him. And oh, by the way, Logeman's still there. Top 3 in points right behind your leader right now.
So under yellow with 8 laps remaining. Kyle Spence, race leader Nick Skias will restart second. Tonight's event brought to you in part by Sports and Turf Group, located on the Oregon Pike in Ephrata. Give them a call for 717-859-5455.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster is proud to support the Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. For all your spring suspension needs, call 717-392-3416.
And MJF Trucking. For all your gravel and fill dirt needs, it's MJF Trucking. Give them a call at 717-336-7151.
And Scratch Bakes.
We have samples tonight,
That's right,
Bruce.
we have samples, so we got to talk about them. On West Main Street in Ephrata, right on the square at State and Main. Pick up a cupcake if you like. They also have hot food, so whatever you need, check them out. Or you can give them a call for catering at 466-6464.
Going to be an interesting
Have to
final 8 laps here, Bruce.
Yeah.
Can Kyle Spence hang on? Nick Skias looking for his first win of the year in the 270 class. Rutherford looking to get back on track. And we'll stay yellow. And now we're going to go single file with the next restart.
Disappointing for us and for Mike Skias. Second time tonight he's been stopped and bringing out a yellow. That one
turned around this time in turn 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got pinched or if he climbed an infield tire, but it looked like he was on top of something that sent him around.
Yeah, it looked like the 7 of John Ruas may have been involved in or caught a piece of that as well. Ruas cut through the infield as Skias went around, although John didn't stop, so but may have been part of it. Mike Skias rolling once again. Good to have Mike back. This car was a bare frame, I think Thursday, 2 days ago.
That's impressive.
Yeah. He had bent it severely. His first start of the season, and caught the one side of the entrance gate in turn 4 with a heck of an impact last week. Banged up, bruised up, but otherwise okay. And had to get the frame straightened out. And I remember seeing a picture on Facebook and Mike saying, well, I've got 48 hours to put her back together. And here he is. Good to have him back in the field. 17 down by the restart cone at the end of the backstretch. Kyle Spence says, thank you. I love single file restarts as he tries to get away from Nick Skias. Big run by Rutherford off turn 2. Used the banking to get the run, and it propels him by Nick Skias. Nick's not going to give up that spot very easily, though. He fights back down to the inside, but Rutherford, with the momentum, will retain second spot. Mike Rutherford now second with 6 laps to go.
Yeah, the one guy going up top and making it work. Everyone else on the bottom. He does go to the bottom in 3 and 4, but got something up high in 1 and 2 there, and it may get him to the front.
Kyle Spence has been good. He's led every lap. Can he lead the final 4? 21 down. Logeman hanging on to 4th spot. Devin Adams, good run in 5th. 17S Brian Shawley is 6th. But everybody's watching this race for the lead. They are going to see the 2 to go signal. Rutherford using the same strategy. Big run off turn 2. And he goes to the inside of the race leader. Mike Rutherford leads lap 23. Spence trying to fight back, but Rutherford secures the top spot with the white flag waving. Final lap. Now Rutherford in front and pulling away. Another win for the 5K. Mike Rutherford adds to his point total with the victory. Oh, but Kyle Spence, if there's one saving grace for Kyle, he made it to the checkered flag and he gets a podium finish. Kyle Spence finishing second. The 3S Nick Skias wound up third. The 97 Billy Logeman finishing fourth. And the 99 of Devin Adams rounds out the top 5. We will be trackside to chat with the top 3 after an exciting Viper Chassis 270 main event following these messages.
Drive over to Hollinger Sports and Turf, we supply only the highest end power equipment. All the best brands of ATVs ready to tear up the dirt. We have the names you want in everything adventurous and sporty, whether it's gear and apparel, lawn and landscaping equipment, or just the rides. Our friendly service will provide you with the greatest in Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Cub Cadet, and more, letting you enjoy the outdoors the way you should at Hollinger Sports and Turf.
When all your work is done, you're ready to have some fun. A big party for everyone, a time for celebration.
Eagle Rental is your complete party rental and wedding service center. We have everything you need to make your special event memorable and stress-free at a competitive rate. Stop by our showroom and marvel at all we have to offer.
Eagle Rental Center. For work or play, we've got it covered.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Perfection is the result of constant innovation, persistence, and extreme engineering. At Hyper Racing, we seek perfection in everything we do. It's in the soul of our new X7 chassis. It's why our drivers have over 6,000 feature wins. Experience perfection. Go to hyperracing.com and get the 2017 Hyper Racing catalog. Be a part of perfection. Hyper Racing.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please
Welcome back to Lanco's Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. Somewhere down in a very happy victory lane is Bruce Ginther Jr., and we'll send it trackside to Bruce to begin the top 3 driver interviews.
Thanks, Barry. Here with Nick Skias. Nick says his hand's a little sore. What was going on out there?
Well, trying to hold on tight through that hole definitely wears you out a little bit, but I tried to loosen up the car beginning of the race just to make up for getting through that hole, and I was a little free on entry till the end of that race. But congratulations to Mike and Kyle. I keep getting these podium finishes, and I can't seem to pull one off there. I didn't want that caution as we were getting into lap traffic. I was reeling them in pretty good, but hey, I'll take this.
All right, Nick, soon you'll be up front. Congratulations. We'll see you again soon. Second place, Kyle Spence, if I can find him. Kyle, come on over here. Now, I wasn't here last week, so the last 2 races in this car I've seen you run, I think you led about 53 of 55 laps. Are you frustrated at all?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm at least happy we finished. You know, it was really tricky getting through to rut in 1 and 2, and I couldn't see if the top was starting to come in or work for anybody else. And once I saw Rutherford under me that one time, I figured he was using it. And then when I followed him right after he got by me, he went up there, and I was kind of disappointed I didn't go up there. But you know, we finally got the car working real well, and at least we finished.
Yeah, that's what I said to Gary when he walked by. It finished, so pretty soon you'll be 1 spot further, right?
Yeah, the Hyper X7 270 is working really well so far, and I can't thank Gary and Craig enough for putting their time into this, even though all the headaches we've had this year, and hopefully we can keep it up front, and hopefully we'll end up where Rutherford is.
All right, well, maybe we'll talk to you again next week. And your winner, needs no introduction because we've talked to him up here a bunch this year. The 5K, Mike Rutherford. Mike, you were the only one going up top. Tell us how that worked for you.
Well, we had the advantage of not being out front and being able to move around and experiment a little bit. And we went up there and wasn't all that good, and we just cleaned some of the dirt off, and I was able to get some pretty good runs coming off of 2 there, and got Billy, Nick, and Kyle pretty much the same way. So we were just fortunate to find the outside first. I got to thank Ken and Tony Kaler, Scott Fellenbaum, Leader Products, just everybody involved with this car. It's definitely a pretty fast piece.
Yeah, it is. Any reason you went to the top here and not down the other end?
The bottom was pretty smooth down there, and it was definitely better on the bottom around there. Maybe the 600s will be able to blow it off enough that you can run the top, but right now it's really one lane on that end, and then it was just the bump down here slowing guys down that made the top good enough to get around.
Well, we'll find out shortly, and good luck to you in that one, Mike. Barry, back up to you.
Thank you, Bruce, and congratulations once again to Mike Rutherford. Had that win streak snapped last Saturday night, but it didn't take him long to get back to victory lane. The Hammer Down Engines 250cc 4-stroke division coming up next with their 25-lap main event, and we'll have it for you as Blue Ridge presents A Night at the Clyde. We'll be right back.
Because you gotta race. Hyper Racing has technical help that will blow your mind, online or phone line. A world-class facility that manufactures perfection. Fuel injection conversions, chassis dyno, shock service, and a massive inventory for micro sprints, lightning sprints, midgets, and quarter midgets. We have what you need and will deliver your package full of adrenaline. Hyper Racing, because you gotta race.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm going fishing and I need a new cooler.
So I showed him our Yeti coolers. They're incredibly durable.
Ace is the place with coolers tested on real grizzly bears. Because everyone knows bears hate warm soda pop.
Visit your Ephrata Keyade Ace hardware store for all your home improvement and hardware needs.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please call Bud Spring Service of Lancaster.
Looking for ink that you're actually proud to have on your body? Downtown Mannheim's Reanimated Art is a mecca for quality design, clean, friendly atmosphere, piercing varieties, and of course, intricate works of art performed by masters in the business. Are you unhappy with an old busted tattoo? We can literally reanimate it into a work of art you can be proud of. So stop wishing you could, impress your friends, get the ink that makes them think. Reanimated Art. Call 717-664-2877.
To Lanco's Clyde Martin Memorial Speedway. Coverage by BRC11 is brought to you in part by MJF Trucking. Dump truck service located in Reinholds, PA. From 1 to 100, whatever you need, give Mike a call, 336-7151.
Reanimated Art Tattoo Studio, located on North Main Street in Mannheim. Give them a call at 717-664-2877.
Hyper Racing, located in Lewisberry, PA. You like what you see out here, you want to get into it, give them a call, go out and talk to those guys. They'll help you out, whatever you need. 717-220-4470.
Cars getting ready to go here in our 4-stroke main event. The pole sitter is a rookie, the 44, Riley Simmons. And next to Riley on the front row, the 199, Zachary Young.
Getting ready to go Greenberry, second row, 4R, Ronald Wechter, and outside the 1Z, Ron Zimmerman.
16 of Lou Keppel and the 38, Tommy Phipps Jr. make up row 3.
And we'll get through the rest of it as we get through the race here. And we're green. It looks like the 44 of Riley Simmons out looked strong in her heat race earlier, and she's in the lead, and Ron Zimmerman following her through.
Yeah, and Ron is another car that was very impressive back in his heat race earlier tonight. Won it with ease, and it's good to see Zimmerman getting that program together after a lot of tough luck. Simmons in front, Zimmerman now into second spot.
And they're going to have to go because former champion Eddie Nocera already up to third from his 8th place starting spot in just 2 laps. Eddie is on a tear right now.
I think Eddie's pretty hungry. He's had some runs that were not, and he almost got into the back of Zimmerman, got sideways. Did a great job to correct and save that car. But now Zach Vickers will work to the inside of Nocera. Started to say, I think Eddie's really hungry. Had some tough luck and also some runs that were not up to his standards. So Nocera anxious to get back to victory lane.
Yeah, there you saw Eddie almost made contact with the 77 of Vickers again. So Eddie came to the front fast. Now hopefully nothing happened with the contact of those 2 cars.
Yeah, it didn't look like anything serious. I think Nocera maybe just lost his momentum through that whole ordeal. Eddie back to 4th, and looks like back up to full speed. And Ron Zimmerman is slowly, steadily catching race leader Riley Simmons. And yellow is out. 2-car incident in corner number 2.
That's your point leader, Mike
Yes, it
Cohen.
is.
And the 199, Zachary Young. I didn't see what happened there.
Now we had our eyes on the front of the field.
Yeah, I was watching Zach Vickers reel in Ron Zimmerman, who was reeling in your leader.
There's Mike Cohen. Been to victory lane a few times this year. A little bump in there between Lou Keppel, the 16, and the 7A of Aiden Jones. That was in corner number 4. And there we just caught a glimpse of the spin. There's Cohen and Zachary Young in corner number 2.
Just saw it in the top of your screen. The 26 going around in turn number 2. So Mike started 12th, was up to, I think, at 5th place at the time, 6th place.
6th, yeah, right behind
But
Young.
I think he had made the pass for 5th, so now he'll have to do it all over. He is back to 12th.
See Riley Simmons, the 44 on the inside. Ron Zimmerman, the 1Z on the outside. Riley, a rookie, moving up from quarter midgets to race the micros this year. And I think, understandably, struggled to get used to them at the start of the season. But boy, what an improvement. Riley Simmons looking strong out front. And now Zach Vickers will sneak by Zimmerman for second. Vickers on the prowl, working to the inside of race leaders Riley Simmons down the backstretch. Simmons and Zimmerman, too much alike, Bruce.
He brought.
Look out! Simmons is over on the front straightaway. Simmons and Vickers getting together in that battle for the lead. Mike Cohen spinning, I think, just to avoid contact with the 44.
That's a tough break for the rookie right there.
Really is. So our second caution of the event now with 8 laps complete.
That's a hard one too, coming down on your nose like that there. They just made contact and she come, right down on the back.
They were together.
Yeah.
Like there's the flag stand just to the right. Look at Vickers. He's like sideways.
Yes.
Turned right. And Simmons they ran out of room. Simmons ran out of room. With Vickers' car pinching her into the guardrail.
He's back. Let's see how it started. If
look at the front, right front, already up in the air.
Simmons came down or if Vickers came up, but
hard to tell. They were just racing so close and so hard for the lead.
See that left front packed with mud. It comes out there.
And the news that we're waiting to hear, of course, is that Riley Simmons is okay. The safety crew chatting with the driver down there. So all indications are Riley Simmons okay.
Yeah, Wayne, our EMT, is back to his post on the infield. So
Yeah, and I see Riley now moving around.
it's good to see.
In the car, absolutely.
Love Wayne, but I'm happier if he just sits on his chair all
That's
night.
right, on that stool in the infield.
Our EMTs are dedicated. We've had the same EMTs here for years and
many
years.
seasons, yep. Ah, what a heartbreaker. Riley Simmons on the hook, headed through the infield and back to the pit area. So 8 laps complete, and Zach Vickers now the leader. And Zach has one tough customer to his outside, young Tommy Phipps Jr., the number 38. He's already got a feature win to his credit in his rookie season. Phipps, another of those young Chargers moving up from the quarter midgets. Cliff Bryan Jr., we can put him in the same category as Phipps, and he is third at the moment. Bryan has also been to victory lane this year.
Aiden Jones trying to crack the top 5. Started in 10th. Now looking under Eddie Nocera. Oh, they touched just a little bit. There you saw it on the back of your screen. And there's your battle for second. Oh, Phipps got a little loose out of the corner. Cliff Bryan takes advantage and goes to second. Now Cliff will set his sights on Zach Vickers, your leader. We'll see if he can reel him in. Eddie Nocera back under the 38 of Phipps, looking for that third spot. There you see it. Your closest battle on the track right now.
Watching Tommy Phipps Jr., the 38, the 62 of Eddie Nocera. Huge age discrepancy between those two, but Phipps has proven he can get the job done. And they don't call him Fast Eddie Nocera for nothing.
No.
Eddie can still wheel that number 62. Aiden Jones going to join the fun there, make it a 3-car race for the number 3 position. We head into the second half of the event now. 14 complete, 11 laps to go. And coming from the back of the field, Mike Cohen. He's been involved in 2 incidents. There's Mike just going through the camera view. Cohen back up to 6th. And catching the 7A of Aiden Jones. Oh, Nocera and Phipps. You saw the contact there in turn 4.
And Cohen takes advantage.
Yeah, he goes around Aiden Jones. That's going to put Mike Cohen back into the top 5.
Mike Cohen is hoping for a yellow right now. It's about a straightaway and a little bit between him and the leader. Not to mention the 3 cars that are there.
Keeping one eye on the top 2 because Cliff Bryan Jr. not letting Zach Vickers out of his sight. Cliff's got several car lengths to make up to try to challenge Vickers for the lead. But he is a little bit of lap traffic holding up the leader, and Bryan's going to be right there. Mike Cohen is now 4th. There's the distance from 1st to 2nd. Sorry, Bruce.
Yeah, and the lap car is now holding up Zach Vickers a little bit. See if Cliff can take advantage here. Definitely closes the gap there. Now he has to get around the lap car. He gets through there a lot easier, and boy, that gap is shrunk now, Barry, with 4 laps to go. Cliff Bryan right there. I don't think they'll catch another lap car, so he's going to have to make it happen in open track. And Cohen has got the 3rd, praying for a yellow.
It's going to be 2 to go this time. There are your leaders. Zach Vickers bidding for his 2nd win of the season, as is the 99 Cliff Bryan Jr. White flag this time. What a rebound for Cohen. And it's going to be a good points night for Mike. He is 3rd. Eddie Nocera 4th. Tommy Phipps Jr. back to 5th. But the checkered will fall on Zach Vickers, the 77Z, out of Vineland, New Jersey, picking up the win over Cliff Bryan Jr.
That's a long, he might have the long haul award.
Close, very close, yes. Bryan, the 99, finishing runner-up. 3rd will go to the point leader, Mike Cohen, car 26. The 62 of Eddie Nocera, and the 38 of Tommy Phipps Jr. round out the top 5. So the fabulous 4 strokes, sponsored by Hammer Down Engines. Here each week, complete their 25-lap main event. We will be down trackside to chat with the top 3 right after this break.
When you drive over to Hollinger Sports and Turf, we supply only the highest end power equipment. All the best brands of ATVs ready to tear up the dirt. We have the names you want in everything adventurous and sporty, whether it's gear and apparel, lawn and landscaping equipment, or just the rides. Our friendly service will provide you with the greatest in Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Cub Cadet, and more, letting you enjoy the outdoors the way you should at Hollinger Sports and Turf.
When all your work is done, you're ready to have some fun. A big party for everyone, a time for celebration.
Eagle Rental is your complete party rental and wedding service center. We have everything you need to make your special event memorable and stress-free at a competitive rate. Stop by our showroom and marvel at all we have to offer.
Eagle Rental Center. For work or play, we've got it covered.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Perfection is the result of constant innovation, persistence, and extreme engineering. At Hyper Racing, we seek perfection in everything we do. It's in the soul of our new X7 chassis. It's why our drivers have over 6,000 feature wins. Experience perfection. Go to hyperracing.com and get the 2017 Hyper Racing catalog. Be a part of perfection. Hyper Racing.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please
Welcome back to Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. With the 4-stroke top 3 on the track is Barry Angstad. Barry?
Very much, Bruce, and we're going to start 3rd place. I don't think he knew he finished 3rd, so he just got here. So we're going to start the interviews with runner-up Cliff Bryan Jr., the 99, and boy, you were there. You caught him, just couldn't do anything with him.
Yep. We had speed at the end. We just didn't have enough to get like the past on. Yeah. So.
If you had to go back and tell Dad what to do to make the car better, what would you tell him?
Not much.
Not much. You're close, Cliff. Nice job. Cliff Bryan Jr. finishing 2nd. Come here, Michael. Mike Cohen, the runner-up. Here we go. Look up there at the camera. There we go. Mike, what a battle. What a rebound. You were in 2 scrapes. 2 of the yellows came from the rear, finished 3rd, but those top 2 were just so far out front. Why didn't you think you won?
Well, I knew I didn't win, but quite honestly, after those 2 mishaps, I was driving a little bit on fire. But I really thought I was 4th, and I mean, I had my earbuds in, and I heard them call everybody out, and I completely missed myself. So, anyhow, hats off to Zach and Cliff. Good run. Yeah, you guys got a little too far away. You could throw an anchor out a little bit there and at least let me catch up and give you a race. But, no, I mean, I'm proud of this team. After those 2 incidents, you know, I saw Cliff up there, and I'm like, man, this isn't going to be a good points night. And to my surprise, I finished right behind him. So it wasn't too bad of a points night. And usually I would thank my sponsors, which I'm going to do, but and I'm just going to thank them as a whole tonight, because tonight actually I was racing for my crew guy, Mike Chant. He's here every week, dedicated like crazy. And him and Crystal just had a baby on Thursday, so this one's for Braley Sky.
Nice job. Mike Cohen, great gesture. Cohen wrapping up a good points night, finishing 3rd. And now we can congratulate the winner, Zach Vickers, back in victory lane, 2nd win of the year. And go ahead, describe it from your seat, what happened with Riley?
Well, I mean, I got under. I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, I apologize if I did, but I mean, I don't know. All I felt was something on my right rear, and I tried to get away from it, and it just didn't happen. I apologize.
Just good, close, hard racing for the lead, but you got it. And once out front, did you know how close Cliff was? Could you hear him at all?
No, I didn't, but I figured he was. I don't know. I didn't know it was him, but I knew someone was around me.
It's close, but again, after the struggles at the beginning of the season, you guys have this thing dialed in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know when we were struggling, I know we had a bad car, like a fast car. I'm sorry. But
it's bad luck. Fast car, bad luck.
Yeah, fast car, bad luck.
But now it's fast, and Lady Luck's smiling on you right now. Let's get you to sign the Chameleon Cup. Bruce, a happy winner. He doesn't even know what to say down here. We'll send it back up to you.
Thanks, Barry. We got 2 more main events to come at you, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on BRC 11.
When you drive over to Hollinger Sports and Turf, we supply only the highest end power equipment. All the best brands of ATVs ready to tear up the dirt. We have the names you want in everything adventurous and sporty, whether it's gear and apparel, lawn and landscaping equipment, or just the rides. Our friendly service will provide you with the greatest in Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Cub Cadet, and more, letting you enjoy the outdoors the way you should at Hollinger Sports and Turf.
When all your work is done, you're ready to have some fun. A big party for everyone, a time for celebration.
Eagle Rental is your complete party rental and wedding service center. We have everything you need to make your special event memorable and stress-free at a competitive rate. Stop by our showroom and marvel at all we have to offer.
Eagle Rental Center. For work or play, we've got it covered.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Perfection is the result of constant innovation, persistence, and extreme engineering. At Hyper Racing, we seek perfection in everything we do. It's in the soul of our new X7 chassis. It's why our drivers have over 6,000 feature wins. Experience perfection. Go to hyperracing.com and get the 2017 Hyper Racing catalog. Be a part of perfection. Hyper Racing.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please.
Welcome back to Lanco's Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. Our show tonight brought to you by MJF Trucking. No load is too big or too small for Mike Freed and his staff. Give them a call at 717-336-7151.
Hyper Racing. Visit their website at hyperracing.com for all the newest state-of-the-art stuff that they have going on down there in their X7 chassis.
It's impressive.
The
website is impressive.
It is. And you can give them a call if you prefer it. Talk to someone live at 220-4470.
Getting set now for our Sportsman main event. 250cc stock engines. Very competitive class. It just used to be getting more and more, the racing more and more intense each week, and features are really, really fun to watch. And we've got them pushed off now. And Bruce, who's on the front row for this one?
Well, we got a rookie starting on the pole, the 22 of Clinton Hauser, and outside the 28S of Ricky Seacrest.
Row 2, the Mongoose chassis of Dave Schroeder in car number 7, and the Viper chassis of Robert Shanaman. He's the number 15.
And starting 5th to 71 is Brian Kramer, and outside a heat winner earlier tonight, the 16P, Patrick Kern.
28A, the veteran Alan Durham will start 7th, and going 8th, the 88K of Kane Rogers.
Starting ninth, the 87 is Austin Graby, and outside the 88, we talked to him earlier, it's Nick Skias.
Watch row 6. It's the 5S of Jason Swavely, and the 3M, the guy on a 2-race win streak, Cameron Wildman Bellinger. They start 11th and 12th, and we're underway. Wow, and Nick Skias, the car on the move. The 88, I think, just out of the camera shot. There's Nick up on the high side. Everybody went low. Nick went to the top, and he is making it work. You go where the others aren't. We hear drivers say that a lot. And boy, Nick Skias is coming to the front in a big hurry.
Yeah, he must have watched Rutherford that 270 and said, you know what, it's there. And I'm surprised the guy right behind him didn't go there sooner. That's Cameron Bellinger. And now, what do you know? There he is in that green
right
number
on cue.
3.
Well, Cam, I kind of watched Cam on the start, and he must have seen a hole or a lane open up in the middle. He kind of came down the middle of the front straight and picked up several spots using that route. Now to third. Boy, Ricky Seacrest, he doesn't know it, but I think he might be a sitting duck.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky had pulled away, but man, did Nick eat up that lead fast.
No
there
doubt.
He is, dropping to the bottom. Great run off of 2, and Cameron Bellinger trying to get there in a hurry because he knows Nick's going to pull away if he can get out front. Oh, they make contact. Bellinger into the back of Seacrest. That holds him up a little bit. Now Cameron will try the top. Not working yet, and Nick Skias is setting sail right now.
Yeah, he sure is. Boy, that car is so fast, and we've got our first caution of the event. One car backed up against the outside guardrail in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Caitlin Dragovich, I believe.
I believe it is the 28K. You're correct. With 7 down. There was a lot of racing in 7 laps. We're just watching Skias and Bellinger. Wow. What a show over those first 7 laps.
That'd be interesting to see. I mean, no one ever. It doesn't seem like a lot of guys take the top on the restarts here, but if anyone were going to, you'd think it'd be Nick. He's really running well up there. We'll see what he decides to do here on the restart.
Yeah, we kind of marveled at that all season long, Bruce. You're right. Somebody will be running so well in the high groove, and then it comes to a double file restart, and they pick the bottom.
Yeah, and he did here as well. I
and
think
it doesn't matter which class, it seems. It's every class.
I've seen one time all season so far where someone's taken the top.
So it will be Nick Skias on the inside of row 1. Ricky Seacrest, good run for the 28S. Hanging on to that runner-up spot here with 7 laps down. Point leader, Cameron Bellinger. He's won the last 2 races for the Sportsman. He's got 3 wins overall on the season. Bellinger sits 3rd. Good run so far for the rookie, Clinton Hauser, the number 22. He is 4th. 87 of Austin Graby will restart 5th. The 7 of Dave Schroeder looking good tonight. He is 6th. Jason Swavely, 5S, lines up 7th on the inside of row 4. He's got the 71 of Brian Kramer next to him. Here we go.
Ooh, and a tough start for
a couple of
Seacrest
cars
in the outside
not
row.
get going.
Gets shuffled back, and Austin Graby is coming now, and he started 9th. And Swavely follows him through. Swavely started in 11th. And we have a battle for the lead.
And it's a dandy too. Cameron Bellinger inside the number 88 of Nick Skias.
Nick trying to make that top side work. Cameron pretty fast on the bottom. Now they switch. And we got yellow.
Yellow. And guess what? That is going to put the 88 back in front. Skias was scored as the leader when we completed lap 9. The yellow prevents lap 10 from being scored that time. Awesome battle. See what I mean about the intense racing in this group, in this division rather? Oh my. Bellinger up in front of Skias. Nick simply wheels down to the inside. Tries to come back, but Cam held him off. However, yellow lights were already flashing. So it is.
Well, what's interesting now, Barry, is 87 Austin Gravy, who started 9th, and Jason Swavely in the 5S started 11th. They are now 3rd and 4th. So some of your higher-end point guys now move into the front to challenge these two.
And let me correct myself. I guess I was looking at the wrong section of the scoring monitor that was showing the 88 still in front, but it was Bellinger leading lap number 9. And it was close.
It looks like 3/100ths of a second.
Exactly.
Was the
That's close.
separation at the line.
Yeah, but it was Cameron Bellinger out front. And here we go again. Cam picks the inside.
Makes a little more sense. He was running down there.
He was running well down there, yeah.
Nick gonna stick to the top, and Austin Gravy gonna try and get by on the bottom. Just too strong up top for that 88 car.
So it is Bellinger now in front. You see the 88 of Nick Skias losing ground to the 3M of Bellinger. Little bit farther back in the pack, Patrick Kern, the 16P. And the 28S of Seacrest. Now we go back to the top 2. There's Bellinger. And Skias really ate into his advantage that time, but Cam pulled him and pulled back out down the backstretch. It's about a 3 to 4 car length advantage for Bellinger, and he is very rapidly catching the back of the field. We've reached the halfway point. In fact, this will be lap 14. 11 to go, and Bellinger's going to have to deal with traffic at the back of the pack. So will the 88 of Skias. We'll see if Nick's able to close the gap.
Right now, Cameron's just breezing right through the traffic.
He's catching him at a good spot, yeah.
Nick is trying desperately. You see the cars bouncing a little bit there in turn 2. That's that hole that Mike Rutherford was talking about in Victory Lane. He was trying to go around. It seems to be getting a little worse down there. We'll see if anybody decides to go back up top to get around that. I didn't see that bouncing as bad in the 270 main event, but it seems to be getting a little worse down there.
Wow, and there you see the leader, but if you could look a little bit further ahead and what's in front of him, a lot of traffic.
There it is.
There it is. And Skias there caught up a little bit that time in 1 and 2. Bellinger to the inside of Michael Kreiser, the 77, putting Kreiser a lap down. Oh, 2 cars fighting for position in front of the leader.
Yeah, that's going to make things interesting
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Cameron nowhere to go. 1 up high, 1 down low.
Yeah, and Skias really closed in that time. With 5 laps remaining, Skias is there on the leader's back bumper.
Oh, Cameron says, hey, I'm here.
That is
Move it
racing's
over.
version of using your horn,
Yeah.
right? Just kind of body slam him a little bit. It worked. Bellinger got around Kane Rogers. Skias now stuck behind the 88K. And Cameron begins to pull away once more with 3 laps remaining.
And Austin Gravy drops out. He was running the top 5. Tough break for him.
Yeah, tough night for the 87. Way back in 3rd, but best run of the year for the 71, Brian Kramer. He's about to lose that spot to Jason Swavely. White flag waving, 1 car is slowing. On the front straightaway, Bellinger had to go to the outside of Alan Durham to avoid contact. He did it, and guess what? 3 wins in a row now for Cameron Bellinger. The 3M, Nick Skias finishing runner-up. 2nd podium finish of the night for Skias. And the 5S, Jason Swavely, will round out the top 3.
Yeah, good run for Brian Kramer there. He was running 3rd there on the last lap. However, 2 lap cars racing in front of him. Couldn't quite get around him, and Swavely saw a hole and made it work.
Yeah, Kramer's 4th place finish, though, still his best effort of the year. Good to see Brian Kramer running among the top 5.
Yeah, there you see Alan Durham slowing. Nick
That was
Skias momentarily had the lead. Cameron able to make that banking work to his advantage as he comes down off it and shoots out of turn 2.
Yeah, when you get down there, you got to ask Cameron about that. His buddy Alan Durham slowing in front of him like that. How big did Cameron's eyeballs get? when he saw that car slow. There he is, though, doing the wing dance. Cameron Bellinger winning his third in a row in Sportsman competition. Bruce Ginther Jr. is going to be down there to talk to him right after this timeout.
Race. Hyper Racing has technical help that will blow your mind, online or phone line. A world-class facility that manufactures perfection. Fuel injection conversions, chassis dyno, shock service, and a massive inventory for micro sprints, lightning sprints, midgets, and quarter midgets. We have what you need and will deliver your package full of adrenaline. Hyper Racing, because you gotta race.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I'm going fishing, and I need a new cooler.
I showed him our Yeti coolers. They're incredibly durable.
Ace is the place with coolers tested on real grizzly bears. Because everyone knows bears hate warm soda pop.
Visit your Ephrata Keyade Ace hardware store for all your home improvement and hardware needs.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please call Bud Spring Service of Lancaster.
Looking for ink that you're actually proud to have on your body? Downtown Mannheim's Reanimated Art is a mecca for quality design, clean, friendly atmosphere, piercing varieties, and of course, intricate works of art performed by masters in the business. Are you unhappy with an old busted tattoo? We can literally reanimate it into a work of art you can be proud of. So stop wishing you could, impress your friends, get the ink that makes them think. Reanimated Art. Call 717-664-2877.
An exciting Sportsman main event. And to hear from the top three finishers, let's send it down to Bruce Ginther Jr.
Standing here with third place Jason Swavely. We're just talking about lap traffic. Helped you out on that last one, but man, a little rough to get around out there.
We are searching for some speed. We definitely have no speed right now. We've been trying a couple different things, and it's not working to the best. So we'll try again next week with maybe something a little different, try to get a little bit more speed out of it and go from there.
Yeah, got to try something. We'll be here again. Maybe we'll talk to you then.
Let's hope.
Second place, we talked to him once. We'll talk to him again. Nick Skias. Keep moving up the line here, right?
Yeah, hey, one more position. We'll take it. Now we just need one more to finish this off. But Cameron was real good. I think I gave that win away. Maybe they're going to the top on that restart. I should have protected a little bit more. And but I was reeling him back in lap traffic there. And I don't know what happened there at the end. I guess Durham broke, and I thought a caution was going to come out. And I didn't even drive it into one as hard as I should have, just because I wanted to hold it down, and I figured it was coming out. It stayed green. I pulled up off of two, and he already had position on me, and hey, I'll take second.
Yeah, believe it or not, you had the lead going into the turn, but yeah, he had a great run coming down off that banking.
Yeah, he was still a tick better than me until lap traffic, but congratulations to him. He's driving heck of a year, and I'll get one here or there.
Thanks a lot, Nick Skias. And finishing second, your winner, 3 in a row, I believe it is, the 3M Cameron Bellinger. So, little pucker moment there. Last lap, Alan didn't actually brake. He kept going, not sure what happened.
Yeah, that was wicked. I thought for sure the caution was coming out. I got off the gas and downshifted. I seen the light was still green. I seen a flash of yellow. I just got back to the gas and was hoping for the best. But yeah, that was definitely a crazy moment. I definitely didn't expect all that.
Yeah, you got a great run off the banking, though. We're able to keep it out in front. You actually pulled away going down the backstretch. Car was pretty tight tonight.
I don't know that if I got a good run or I think I just got really lucky. Maybe when I shot across, it made Nick check up. Maybe that's what gave me the little bit of momentum I needed on that last lap there. But I got to thank Quickle Deer Farms. They're here every week and support us. And he brought his brother and his son out tonight. It's his brother's first time here, so I got to win the heat and the feature. That's pretty awesome for him. I got to thank Bet's Garage, RTS Chassis. I mean, everybody that helps us. Angelo and Dawn are the best car owners on the planet. I'm just so blessed to drive these fast race cars every week. And my wife, Andrew, Justin, my sister-in-law, Allie, Jeremy, Julia, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. This is awesome.
Congratulations, Cameron. And he said it all right there, Barry. Can't do it without the sponsors and the family.
No question about it. Big support system behind the driver of that number 3M, and Cameron Bellinger is rewarding that support with his third straight feature win. We've got one more to go, folks, and it's gonna be a thriller. The Hyper Racing 600s on the front stretch, ready to rumble, and we'll be back with their starting lineup right after this.
When you drive over to Hollinger Sports and Turf, we supply only the highest end power equipment. All the best brands of ATVs ready to tear up the dirt. We have the names you want in everything adventurous and sporty, whether it's gear and apparel, lawn and landscaping equipment, or just the rides. Our friendly service will provide you with the greatest in Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Cub Cadet, and more, letting you enjoy the outdoors the way you should at Hollinger Sports and Turf.
When all your work is done, you're ready to have some fun. A big party for everyone, a time for celebration.
Eagle Rental is your complete party rental and wedding service center. We have everything you need to make your special event memorable and stress-free at a competitive rate. Stop by our showroom and marvel at all we have to offer.
Eagle Rental Center. For work or play, we've got it covered.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Perfection is the result of constant innovation, persistence, and extreme engineering. At Hyper Racing, we seek perfection in everything we do. It's in the soul of our new X7 chassis. It's why our drivers have over 6,000 feature wins. Experience perfection. Go to hyperracing.com and get the 2017 Hyper Racing catalog. Be a part of perfection. Hyper Racing.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please.
We are back just in time to give the command, drivers, start your engines. As the 600s come to life here on the front straightaway, 24 cars getting set to go green. Second place starter, Austin Quick, electing to go to the back of the field, Bruce. And right now, Lanco, you know what time it is. It's time to forget about the rest. You're looking at the very best, and we've got them 4 abreast. You won't have to wait. The ground's about to shake as the Super 600s go side by side and 3 wide at the Clide. It's feature time. And on the front row, Bruce, we've got Showtime, Jared Hook, the 21H, and the 11 of Dan Souter.
Yeah, starting third will be the 1 of Willer Kuski, and outside him, the 11K Cassidy Michael.
The 11Z of Zach Light moves up to the 5th starting spot, and the 17 Brent Ely will go 6th.
7th starter is the 75 of Jared Kunkel, and 8th spot, the 2S of Mike Rutherford.
Then we've got the 23 of Bradley Brown and the 25K Kyle Spence in row 5.
Row 6 is the 83 of Heath Hanley, and outside the 22 of Nash Ely.
Ryan Groff, the number 03, will go 13th, and going 14th, the 15P Chris Pensner.
15th starter, the 6H of Ryan Hook, and outside the 21J of Jeff Stelter.
25, Sean Brandel starts 17th, and going 18th in the 880, Cameron Morrill.
19th is the 7 of Corey Roth, and outside the 95 of Jim Radney.
Back in 21st, it's the 5-0 Patrick Ely and the 925 Kelby Stauffer.
Hunter James and Austin Quick round out the field as we go green. Jared Hook leads them into turn 1. Dan Souter all over him out of the corner there. They're 3 wide going down the backstretch as Light, Ely, and Rutherford. But the battle is for first right now. Jared Hook holding off Dan Souter for the moment.
Souter again diving to the inside in 3 and 4. Austin Quick pulls off the racetrack. So obviously mechanical problems cutting his night short. Souter though giving it all he's got down there on the inside. You know he's trying to work and throw that slide job, Bruce. Just can't quite clear the 21H to do it.
Nah, he's real fast right now. There's your battle right now for 4th with Erkuski and Rutherford switching lanes side by side. Back to the front. Hook holds on one more time.
Yeah, Rutherford finally cleared Erkuski for 4th spot, and actually Jared Kunkel also able to get by the number 1. So move Rutherford to 4th, Jared Kunkel now 5th. There's Brent Ely and Kyle Spence, that 25K. 5 wins in a row in this division, trying to make it 6 straight tonight. But right now, man, he is bottled up in heavy traffic. Boy, now that Jared Hook has gotten in front of Dan Souter and secured that top spot, he's able to pull away, Bruce. Open some daylight over the number 11.
Yeah, and he's going to have to go because that 2S of Rutherford is coming along with the 75 of Kunkel. Right now, all over Cassidy Michael for 3rd. She drops to the bottom. He drops to the bottom. There's your leaders. Good 3 car lengths between them right now. There's your battle for 3rd. Michael in the 11. The 2, the red one is Rutherford. Then Kunkel in the 75. He's going to throw the slider, and he makes it work.
Yeah, impressive move by Jared Kunkel. Kunkel looking for his first win of the season.
Brad Brown was in the shot there too as Hook has reached lap traffic here, and it's going to make things interesting. He clears Patrick Ely first. Now he'll go after Kelby Stauffer. Has a little bobble.
Look at Souter. He's there underneath race leader Jared Hook. But Kelby Stauffer kind of throws a pick, so to speak, this little screen, and that allows Hook to go back in front.
Yeah, Hook got tight. There's a little bump going into 1. You got to hit it just right or it tightens the car up. Souter all over him.
You bet.
Oh, he dropped down a lane. That's going to hurt.
That's all Dan's going to need. New leader with 14 laps down. Dan Souter. Wow, Hunter James really out of shape right in front of the top 2.
Oh, Hook had a problem getting out of 2, and Souter pulled away 4 or 5 car lengths. There you see point leader Heath Hanley ducking under Bradley Brown. That's a battle right now for 6th on the speedway. I'm sorry, 5th. And there's back to your leader who's in heavy lap traffic as we've gone non-stop so far. He's going to complete lap 17. We have had no yellows.
You know, it's like a no-hitter in baseball, Bruce. I was not going to mention that.
Oh.
You did it.
I did it.
So if something happens, this one's on you, buddy.
Okay.
Well, what a race. Jared Hook and Dan Souter, who have not made every show here. In fact, I think this is only Souter's 2nd time here this year. Jared Hook, this is maybe his 3rd or 4th appearance. And what a show they are putting on. Jared Kunkel, finally some luck smiling on Kunkel as well. Jared in 3rd. And we've got 4 laps remaining. Rutherford actually sliding backwards a little bit, Bruce. He's back now to 8th position after really running strong early.
Doesn't look like it's handling right.
No. And he's Kyle Spence behind him. Boy, at this point, and now 3 laps remaining.
Kunkel took 2nd and then climbed the wall in the turn 1. He had 2nd and gave it back.
This is the white flag.
The jinx is on.
It's all Bruce Gitter's fault.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say earlier when you brought that up that Jared Kunkel or some of those guys back there would thank me if the yellow came out. Kunkel had second, and then would have got the caution, but he climbed the wall going into one, just set it too high, trying to get around the bump. And there you see the spin. Looks like Corey Roth was coming up on Brandel, and rather than hit him, just sent it around.
And there's Hook and Kunkel, second and third, having to go around Corey Roth. There's your race leader. The Precision Motor Cars, Stallard Chassis, number 11, out of the Quakertown area, Dan Souter. Look at Souter, way up on the cushion.
Yeah.
Jeff Stelter may have held up Jared Hook just a little bit, just enough to allow Souter to power around the 21H. Look at Hunter James, out of shape right in front of the leader.
Yeah, I went, oh, when I saw that happening. I thought it was going to be ugly. Hunter was able to gather it back in and averted disaster.
So it's going to be green and checker, one and done.
Okay.
To settle this one. We are within, obviously, the 5-lap window, less than 5 laps to go, so this will be a single file restart.
And that's why it's such a big deal that Kunkel had the second spot and lost it and went back to third, because if he were in second, he would be right on the bumper, but now he's got a car between him and the leader with no double file restart. He's still out there in second trying to get that spot.
Yeah, that's why
I don't think it's going to work unless he was in front of him at the line, but I can't see that right now on the scoring. If he was in front of him at the line,
from all indications,
he would still have it, because he actually lost it going into turn one. So if he had him at the line, he would still be in second. We're sorting that out right now.
Caution lights are out, Bruce.
Caution are out, so he'll
With
have
Kunkel
a shot.
second.
He is in second because we go back to the last completed lap. Let's see if he has anything for your leader.
Oh, it could be a good restart for Souter. Although Kunkel is there.
Goes to the middle, and
You
Kunkel
bet.
takes it
Slider.
on the bottom.
Kunkel's got him. Souter's going to throw his own slider in 3 and 4. They hit. Kunkel sideways. Souter wins it. Jared Hook third. Bradley Brown fourth, and that was really close as well at the finish line. Heath Hanley rounds out the top 5. And here we go with the replay. Final lap.
Dan was running right up along the fence the whole race. I'm not sure why he went to the middle, but it helped Kunkel. And then he has the run.
And you had to know what was coming. Jared had to know it. Ooh, Kunkel even moved up. Yeah, trying to give him room.
It looked like he gave him room, but
sometimes
it's tough to
with
tell.
those sliders, yeah. I mean, Souter had to go for it, I guess, and that's what we're going to ask him down in victory lane. What a finish to our final main event of the night. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to ask them all about it. The drivers finished first and second, and we will be trackside. Ooh, there they go again, Bruce.
When you drive over to Hollinger Sports and Turf, we supply only the highest end power equipment. All the best brands of ATVs ready to tear up the dirt. We have the names you want in everything adventurous and sporty, whether it's gear and apparel, lawn and landscaping equipment, or just the rides. Our friendly service will provide you with the greatest in Honda, Polaris, Can-Am, Ski-Doo, Cub Cadet, and more, letting you enjoy the outdoors the way you should at Hollinger Sports and Turf.
When all your work is done, you're ready to have some fun. A big party for everyone, a time for celebration.
Eagle Rental is your complete party rental and wedding service center. We have everything you need to make your special event memorable and stress-free at a competitive rate. Stop by our showroom and marvel at all we have to offer.
Eagle Rental Center. For work or play, we've got it covered.
Perfection doesn't happen by chance. Perfection is the result of constant innovation, persistence, and extreme engineering. At Hyper Racing, we seek perfection in everything we do. It's in the soul of our new X7 chassis. It's why our drivers have over 6,000 feature wins. Experience perfection. Go to hyperracing.com and get the 2017 Hyper Racing catalog. Be a part of perfection. Hyper Racing.
Bud Spring Service of Lancaster has a full-service facility specializing in drive shaft repair and replacement, spring repair and replacement, suspension rebuilds, brake replacement, and complete wheel alignments. Direct distributors for Dana Spicer Driveline, Meritor Brakes and Driveline, and Eaton Fuller Clutches. We have the parts on hand to keep your trucks on the road and minimize your downtime. Please.
Well, welcome back to Clide Martin Memorial Speedway. Waiting for the technical check to be done on Dan Souter's car. And then we are going to go down to the track to Barry Angstad.
Sorry about that. A little noisy down here, but thank you, Bruce. Doing the mandatory rev check on the feature winner. And we'll start our interviews with third place, Jared Hook. Showtime, you were just that tonight. Nice job. Great to have you here, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. It's not bad. Second time out, doing all right. Absolutely. I mean, halfway through the race, left shot came off, so held on to at least third till then, so not too bad.
Absolutely not. You and Bradley had a pretty wild, it was wild in front of you between first and second, but you and Bradley had a real close run to the checker as well.
Yeah. I saw them going at it, and I saw Bradley come around. I don't know how close it was, but it had to be really close.
What do you think?
But yeah, definitely Marty here, who's been working on this car nonstop, doing a lot of changes throughout the year, and he continues to work on this thing. So I couldn't thank him enough. And thanking Church fans and G. Weld, PR2.
Nice job, Jared. Thank you. Jared Hook with a great drive. First and second, debriefing with one another now, and we're going to chat with the runner-up, Jared Kunkel. First of all, good to see you out here. It's been kind of a good year. You were runner-up in points, but finally a podium finish and almost that first win.
Oh, man. That's how this season's been, but today a second-place finish is good after everything happened. Yeah. I got to thank Kelly Racing Fuels. I got to thank Brandon for helping tow my truck out, Aaron for helping me finish the car, my dad, everyone here. It was, came down to the line.
Jared, yeah, and we're going to ask the winner about it as well, but you threw the slider, got in front of him here in 1 and 2, and then did you expect it in return down at the other end of the racetrack?
Honestly, I kind of expected it, but it's like I didn't know to choose top or bottom either there. We would have been side by side at the finish.
Right. And just a little contact. Hey, he did what he had to do, right? He was going for the win.
Yeah, I love Dan Souter. It's always fun racing him.
Jared, again, congratulations. Great run.
Thank you.
Jared Kunkel finishing as the runner-up. Oh, so close to this guy. Back in victory lane, the number 11, Dan Souter. All right, now from your viewpoint, the slider down in 3 and 4. You had to do what you had to do, right?
Yeah, Jared's one of my best friends, so I wouldn't want to play him dirty a little bit, but it was for the win, and I know he would do the same thing for me. So I think it's pretty cool to be able to race one of your best friends like that and be able to hug it out at the end. I think it's pretty cool.
Absolutely, and great to have you back here with us. You've made limited starts here this year, but I think this is just number 2 for the season, and to be in victory lane again so soon, it's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I was out for the first 2 months with a concussion from last Labor Day. So we've had a couple mechanical failures, and it just feels so good to come back and redeem ourselves and finally put it back in victory lane. I can't say thank enough to Eagle Motorsports, Mark Stallard, most of all my mom and dad. They stand behind me no matter what, so it's very special.
It should be. Congratulations again. He is back, Bruce. Dan Souter in victory lane. We'll send it back up to you.
Thanks, Barry. And that wraps us up for yet another Saturday night at the track here on BRC 11. If you're free next Saturday night, come on out and join us. If you're not, BRC will be here again, giving you everything you need live on Blue Ridge Cable or on YouTube. Check us out. You can go to Facebook at Clide Martin Memorial Speedway for the link. And for Barry Angstadt, I'm Bruce Ginther Jr. saying goodnight for him and all of the BRC crew. Thanks for joining us.